Welcome everyone to OTB game review. In Houston, round 1. It's me versus 2500 GM. I should probably put his rating. My bad. Should probably put his rating. It's 2468 FIDE. And basically, this guy was and I had prepared for him before the game, and I had helped people. I had help preparing for this guy, and it really just came down to the fact that someone told me that he played B3, bishop B2, and then he'd take your knight, and he played this really dry stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for as solid of a setup as I could possibly do. Solid of a setup, and go for the draw. And basically, what ends up happening in this game, we'll wait for a few more people to show up before we actually start the game review. But okay, let me do a sound check real quick. Alright, it's working. Alright, well, let's wait for a few people to show up here. I am in a hotel, so like there's gonna be a little bit like hustle and bustle around here. It's gonna be like my family members running around doing stuff. It's completely normal. Don't get freaked out by that. Don't worry. But alright. We're gonna wait for a few more people to show up here before we actually get started. Oh man, my dad. If we can have the result bleeped out. This is the notation sheet. It was a 3+ hour game. I just finished. Eddie, yo. What's up? Me versus 2400. We're gonna wait for a few more people to show up before we actually start the game review. I look a little bit like tired and like red in the cheeks because I've been like playing, and it drains you, man. It drains me, man. Eddie, thanks so much for the 3 bits. Appreciate it. Alright. Did I win? Did I lose? Did I draw this 2400 GM? Did I win? Did I lose? Or did I draw to this GM? Put your bets in now. I should start a prediction. And yeah. But anyway, we're gonna wait for some people to show up here. Eddie, thank you for the bets. Appreciate it. Don't know if you're your first bit giver. We have like we have 2 laptops here. One serves as my like monitor, or like second monitor. One serves as just like the board. So temperamental laptop setup 101 for you there. But yeah. And we're gonna get going here. So we get a few more people to come. Draw, you bet. Alright. Alright. Yeah, okay. We're gonna wait probably 1 more minute before we start here. We don't want anything happening, but yeah, here we go. Beginning of the end. It's the game review. B3. My opponent plays the prep. You thought I was facing a Rinsky? It flip-flopped. Ivan Shito registered. And it flipped everything. And I ended up playing Joshua Ruiz 2468 GM. G6 tag G3. He's playing this extremely solid and boring, and already I have an edge if I just play D5. Computer's streaming for D5, and I'm -1. I don't know what the computer's thinking. I played Bishop G7. I played Castle. I played C6. And the point of C6 is I'm trying to go D5. He stops me. with knight c3, it's a very common natural move. But I have ideas of knight a6, knight c7, which is exactly what I do. I put knight a6 and knight c7. Point of this maneuver is to go for d5. Plays knight e2. I actually get d5. Take, and d4. Alright. Rookie 8. I spoiled my next move. But what's actually going on in this position right now? I have this isolated pawn, but it's not that difficult to guard if I just play bishop e6. If a line like bishop e6 happens in knight f4, I can play some random move like rook e1. And he take, I'm fine with the straight obstacle of bishops. Most likely the game will end in a draw. So, yeah. So, we didn't go into that. I played rook e8, like y'all saw. Queen d2. Also, I'd like to mention that queen a5 was a possibility. Pretty much forces him to lose his castling rights, and it swaps the queens off. I just didn't really like my position here because he could bring his rook. I'm not really getting anywhere, and he just brings his rooks extremely fast. His king isn't actually that bad, and I'm not getting anywhere. But I feel like the move I played in the game was actually better, rook e8 and bishop e6. And I'm just holding. I'm trying to hold position, queen d7. And the queen d7 here has two ideas. One idea is to go maybe bishop h3 in the future. Obviously not now, because stuff happens, and this trade is actually not that favorable for me. But there's also the idea of rook c8, and then we can connect our rooks. It's just the basic concepts. Knight f4, and like I said earlier, I'm fine if he takes e6. I am fine with that. So I played b6 because I want to play bishop h6. But he has knight d3, knight c5, and I don't like the knight here. It's just really annoying. So I had to play b6, rook c1, bishop h6, and bishop f8. I want to play bishop f8 to get my bishop back in the game, but I don't really like the knight here. Like, it's kind of like, it's a nice knight, so I kick it out. He can't really let me take it. And then I go bishop f8. He plays a3, and I figured now is the time to take any risk, a5. And it weakens the b6 pawn a little bit. But my point is I'm going to play b5 and b4. And he plays queen b2. I end up playing rook c8, knight c3. b5, b4, he plays a4. And now we have a pretty locked structure with the pawns. And what's going to happen is I play bishop f5. He take, goes here. I play bishop to e6 back. He plays rook c2. And now it's time to take, bishop e6. And this is a very solid nut. This is a very hard nut to crack because I'm guarding everything. This queen can't come in anywhere. And when you try the game, queen d3, I have queen c6, and I even control the c file, and I've stopped any infiltration. What he tried was interesting. He played e4. It's not the best move, but he take bishop to d4, bishop to d5, and he plays f3. Now I figured out I need to kick the bishop, because that bishop is a little bit too strong. I don't want to take it. So I played f5, take, and king to f2. And I thought I thought I was worse here, because queen c4 is coming, and, like, there's nothing really that I can do to stop him from doing his thing. Because, like, once he plays queen c4, if I play some random, like, king g7, which is what I was thinking, queen c4, and take, I'm not really getting anywhere with my position. Like, the pawn doesn't really do anything. The computer slowly starts to realize this is losing. But I played f4. I realized if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out in style f4. And the point of f4 is he can't really take because I take queen h5. And I'm going for stuff on his king. If he just goes keep pushing, then I have queen takes h2. It's just going to be a draw because his king can't really hide from checks. But yeah, he doesn't take. He plays g4. I play h5. He plays h3. He's blitzing all these moves, by the way. Just like boom, boom, bang, 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 bang. I take, king g7, queen c4. And I had a really hard time deciding between two moves. Hey, Lorgan, welcome. But this is the end game I had against this GM. I had a really hard time, and it spent like 10 minutes here deciding between queen g5 and queen e6. The thing I didn't like about queen g6 is where am I really going? Like, queen g5, the computer just spits in my face and says queen g5 is the best move. But I can't really, I played queen e6 thinking I'm so smart. But Queen e6 is actually worse. Because take, knight c1. And I played e5. And I'm setting a trap for him here. Where if I had just played king f6, I'm fine. His knight can come in. I just play something like king e7. I can hold the game. Bishop c7. This is like a holdable game. Not by me, but if it's like two engines playing, maybe black can hold. But I played e5, and if he just takes, he's completely winning. King e2, he runs his king. I can't stop it. That's the main problem in my position, is this king is too far, like, far in. I can't stop what he's doing. I can't stop him just, like, taking all the pawns. Welcome, Metal Eagle. I can't stop it. And I knew he messed up. Bishop c5. And the thing is, king f6. And the thing is, I realized that if this knight ever comes here, my bishop comes here. This knight is so bad. It might look as, oh, it's going to dominate the bishop if it gets like here or here, but yeah, it's not going to get there or there because I'm always going to stop it. If it plays like this, it can't get to here or here because knight b2 is covered, knight f2 is covered. If this like thing happened and he played knight f2, he just loses because I take and I get the pawn fast. He can't really move his knight. So I just played bishop d4. He played knight e1, and I'm coming. He plays this nice move g5 because the point is he's giving up this pawn, but he's gonna go for my g7 pawn, g6 pawn. But it's just too slow. I played this and I went bishop e6. I pick up the second pawn, and then some shuffling happened. And here, on move 57, we agreed to a draw. I drew my highest level opponent ever, drawing GM level player. Part of me wished I could have won the game, but part of me was happy I just didn't lose. Critically, this big moment with the most critical decision of the game is whether to play queen g5 or queen e6. And granted, I did play the move wrong, which is queen e6, but this who offered he offered the draw because there's just no way in for him when he went, like, there's just no way in for him here. He can't get in. His knight can't get in, and I'm up a pawn. And if he ever like moves his king, he's just the laws. So if I ever trap his knight, he's just gonna lose the game. So first round game of Houston. What? Huh? He sold pretty hard. It was only winning for one Arsenal. It was winning for one move for him. All the way back here. He has to take, and he's winning. Pushing is inaccurate. He has to take. He's completely winning. He's +2. Everywhere else is drawn. Even back here is drawn. What? Okay. No, this is drawn. GMs nowadays. Yeah. This guy, he definitely didn't realize how drawish the game could have been until it was too late. And here I'm actually even like better. Like I have an advantage. It's -1. like we were like this is absolutely like nuts. This like the point is not that I wouldn't play that. It's king e4 there. Wait, that's actually what I was gonna do. Hold on. If I played this, I was gonna do this. King e4 to this. And knight d3 to this. Wait, what's wrong with this? Oh! Okay, we don't talk about that. So we should have gone for this. But no, I wouldn't have gone for that. I would have played bishop e3. I would have played bishop e3 first before going for this. And then I would have done this. And then that's just wrong. But yeah, crazy turn of events towards the end. Crazy turn of events towards the end. It's crazy. There's an absolute crazy turn of events where he just hangs a draw. We're gonna look at the game review. How many mistakes and blunders did I make? What was the accuracies of both of us? And this game came down to one moment, one critical moment where he could have won the game. Everywhere else was just drawn. We both had 92.8 accuracies. The exact same accuracy. I made 4 mistakes. He made 1 mistake and 3 misses. This game was absolute. I had a very slight advantage towards the end, but I couldn't really make anything out of it. But a draw against the GM, and tomorrow we're probably going to play some 2,000 plus player. So yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next stream. Like I said, I can't really raid people while I do this because it's kind of hard. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. I'll see you for round 2 recap. I'll see y'all for round 2 recap. Thanks so much for all the support. Eddie Spaghetti with the other 3 bits. Thanks so much, and I'll see y'all later.